WBNB TV, Channel 10, St. Thomas, United States Virgin Islands.
Good evening, I'm Marie Reimer. Several hundred Eudora Kent students spent a long, tiring day walking from one government building to the next, hoping to receive a commitment from some government officials about improving physical, educational, and security conditions at their school. After marching, picketing, chanting, and conferencing, the students told Regina Boyd that they were not happy with the answers that they received.
While these students chanted in front of the Department of Education offices, student representatives participated in talks with Commissioner and Assistant Commissioner of Education and other educational officials. They also presented Commissioner Turnbull with petitions with more than 450 signatures.
These petitions are out to show that the four major equipments and things that we need, proper facilities that we need in our school, the lack of proper facilities, the lack of proper equipment, proper security, and classroom situations are unsafe.
The petitions, according to faculty member Linda Williams, began circulating at Eudora Kent long before the assault that triggered the teacher walkout on Thursday, but for teacher and student alike, that violent occurrence was the straw that broke the camel's back.
We need a complete overhaul. We need a high school. We need a high school. We have a school, but it's not a high school. Like, for example, the gym, the cafeteria, and the auditorium is all in one building. It's unsanitary. You go, you have your physical education in the same room. When it's time for lunch, they pull out the tables, you eat in the same room. Have a sure you go in the same sweat box, because all you're doing there is sweat. Nothing but sweat and perspire. And it's not sanitary now. The classroom, all the classes leak, the library.
Turnbull spoke to the students from the steps of his office building after discussing the students' demands.
The problems at your school are serious and they have to be corrected. Some of them can be corrected undoubtedly without money, as you say there, but others cannot.
He told them that they need to pressure legislators into providing more funds for school needs. He said it will take $4.8 million to correct the major problems at Eudora Kent. The student representatives that spoke with Turnbull today said they were not satisfied with his answers.
We want somebody to say it could be done, not maybe we might get the money. We want somebody to say we can get the money, and the money is there.
The 6 students who act as spokesmen for the school said they will continue their strikes and protests until they get action. Regina Boyd, NewsCenter 10.
Meanwhile, at the Eudora Kent High School today, the campus was quiet. Only a few faculty members remained at the school as Senate President Hugo Dennis held a press conference to show what he called the mismanagement of the Virgin Islands Department of Education. Paige Stahl reports.
Senator Hugo Dennis held a press conference at Eudora Kent High School this morning to show reporters what Dennis called incompetent management on the part of the Department of Education, and he used as example the problems with water. When it rains, the school experiences massive flooding. When there's no rain, the school suffers from a lack of water.
The gutters on this building have been rusted out for a period going back as far as 9 years. For the period September 1 to November 15th, the Department of Education have purchased close to 881 tons of water. What we're saying is that the amount of money that we've paid in water could have more than adequately repaired these gutters, and then the money that was available for water could have been reprogrammed for security purposes.
Dennis said the leaky spouts cause flooding and don't direct water into the cistern where it could be used. Several teachers remained on campus today and invited Dennis to their PTA meeting Sunday at 4:30 p.m. at the school, and they agreed a lot needs correcting.
And one of the priority items that we have here is to have a communication system whereby we can speak with those people in the office and the office can communicate with us. There are things that need to be done, that should be done, and on an ongoing basis, rather than wait for something to completely tear apart before it is repaired.
Principal Neville Thomas showed us around the school where in the main classroom water runs off the hillside and into the hallways where it stands and breeds insects. In the multi-purpose center, which houses the gymnasium, cafeteria, and auditorium, the roof leaks, and in the counseling rooms, the lack of ventilation is affecting students' and teachers' work.
By midday, the situation is so bad that when we try to keep group conferences, small group conferences with the children in the afternoon, they're reluctant to come in. And I think this interferes a lot with our work here.
At a press conference this afternoon, Education Commissioner Dr. Charles Turnbull urged the legislature to float bonds or whatever is needed to enable the department to spend $5 million that Turnbull says is needed to correct the Eudora Ken problems.
Don't want senators to have this posturing, going, pointing to deficiencies and declaring that it can be done, that money is not the problem, when money is a major part of the problem. We all are at fault to some degree or the other. No one is without blame, and we all must work together to solve the problem and stop pointing the finger and putting the blame elsewhere, or else we will just playing with the destiny of our children.
Paige Dahl, NewsCenter 10.
So come on in, look around, and have a Merry Christmas! We've had a lot of fun wishing you a Merry Christmas on TV over the years. Watch.
And I like to play pre-recorded tapes of movies.
And a very Merry Christmas from our family to yours.
And a very Merry Christmas from our family to yours.
And a very Merry Christmas from
our family to yours.
And we've enjoyed bringing you family gift ideas.
This year we have some more great ones. Take a look.
Zenith TVs.
Small appliances.
Typewriters by Olympia. Family-size refrigerators by Kelvinator and Frigidaire. Stoves and ranges by Tappan.
And there are more. Stop by R.C. Spenceley and see them all.
And a very Merry Christmas from our family to yours.
Merry Christmas! One of these years we're going to get this together.
This is the place for all your hardware needs, and the best part is inside.
At St. Thomas Lumber Trading, you'll find all the materials necessary for any remodeling or building project, from plywood to hardware, panel and doors, windows, tiles, and your famous Dutch boy paints. And because we are a long-established, locally owned business, we provide service with a personal touch. That's St. Thomas Lumber Trading, located conveniently up from the waterfront, next to Chase Manhattan Bank.